HR is just paperwork. They only fire people, and it even takes a more fancy degree to even get your foot in the door. Well, let's get it straight. Looking for a career that gives you continuous learning and personal growth? If so, HR may be the right pick for you. Stay around and I'll give you a glimpse about what exactly HR is all about. Hello people, so today's video will be short and sweet. It will basically help the freshmen and the HR aspirant to navigate the HR space. This video is divided into several parts for better understanding. So we'll start with what is HR, branches of HR, and is HR right for you? So before starting, let me give you an introduction about myself so that you are familiar about my background. So I am a recent graduate and I have pursued BMS, that is Bachelor of Management Studies, with my specialization in HR. Okay, so I also have practical exposures through internship, and I'm also pursuing another course, but let's not divert from the topic. So starting with the video, let's understand what is HR. Let's talk about HR or HRM, which full form stands for Human Resource or Human Resource Management. Okay, so I won't give you a bookish definition. Okay, I'll just let you know about it in a layman language. So, HR is basically a group of people, a team that works for people. Okay, does tasks that are people oriented. They find and hire new talent, and also they look forward to the fact that everything in the company is done following the rules. So this is basically what HR is all about on a fundamental level. Okay, but HR is not the same right now. Just because I said it is people oriented, and if you are believing oh, I'm a people person, does not mean that just because of this one concept you can go into HR. Of course you can, but just because you feel that you're a people person, you cannot just step into HR, because HR is now evolving and emerging itself. Where पहले क्या होता था, HR used to come, they used to do their work, sit in a corner and go. मतलब किसी को कुछ आइडिया ही नहीं रहता था, राइट, इतना. बट नाउ HR is being more strategic and data driven, wherein you have to read your data, analyze it, and based on that analysis you have to take strategic decisions for the betterment of the employees as well as the company. So this is what HR is basically. Now let's move forward and talk about the branches of HR. Talking about the branches of HR, okay, so the HR department has more different departments to it, so we'll go one by one. Let's start with the first branch, that is recruitment. तो जब भी हम HR का नाम लेते हैं तो people only think two things, right? कि HR recruit करता है, that is लोगों को jobs देता है और salary देता है, right? So what is HR recruitment all about? So recruitment is basically of two types, not two types, but it varies. Okay, so what is initial recruitment? It is let's say for example you are entering a company as an intern or in an entry level position for recruitment. Okay, so your job will be ki, you have to source and screen the candidates and see if they are fit for the position that you are looking out for. If they are, then you will just schedule the interviews with the hiring manager or whoever is in charge for the interview. So this is a good opportunity for people who want to enter slowly and not get overwhelmed by all the responsibilities that they will be receiving, since this is something that you do not really have many roles and responsibilities. But as and more you gain experience and move forward in the realm of recruitment, then you will have more responsibilities and more higher decisions to make. Okay, so this is pretty much about recruitment. Let's go to the second branch, that is payroll. So payroll is basically salary देने का काम, right? So it is when you have to decide कि कौन से designation को, मतलब कौन से department में कौन से designation को कितना salary जाएगा, and when these salaries will be rolled out, उनका एक track रखना and everything is included into payroll. Okay, so if you do not want too much human interaction, so you can go for payroll department, as इनका interaction with managers and vice versa, इतना ही रहता है, तो you can go for payroll. Next we have is compensation and benefits. तो यहाँ पे यू हैव टू थिंक कि मतलब कौन से बेनिफिट्स दिए जाएंगे, हाउ मेनी वैकेशंस यू हैव ऑन व्हाट डेज, एंड बेसिकली अगर बेनिफिट्स की बात करें तो डियरनेस अलाउंसेस, इंश्योरेंस. नाउ हियर यू हैव टू बी टैक्टिकल, ओके. यू हैव टू कन्वे टू द एम्प्लॉयज़ कि these are the benefits and this is the way that your insurance will be deducted or managed. So this is what is in compensation and benefits. Then we have is training and development. तो यहाँ पे द एम्प्लॉयज़ विल लुक अप टू कि मतलब जो भी अप्रेजल्स होगा, राइट, तो दे विल हेल्प यू विद अपस्किलिंग योर सेल्फ. इफ़ यू वांट एनी सर्टिफिकेशंस, मैनी कंपनीज डू प्रोवाइड यू विद different certifications. So training and development people to help in that. Yeah. In training and development, you need to be a good mentor as well. And if talking in front of thousands of people in a room, in a conference hall with presentations is your thing, then I think you can go for training and development, because presenting is my thing, okay. So it's like I do love talking about something or training people, thousands of people, where I see and they listen. So maybe I'll go for training and development, okay. Now we have this employee relations. Here you need to be very strategic, patient while listening to the employees concerns, because any problem they have, you will be the point of contact. Sometimes you also have to be the IT person. Koi aayega and they'll be like, oh HR, my laptop is not working properly, okay. So this is what goes into employee relations. If there are any grievances, okay, any complaints or any disputes, you have to handle it very tactically. You have to be unbiased, okay. May it be manager, may it be an internal fight, I mean dispute, or an external dispute. You have to be pretty unbiased about everything and be neutral while making your decisions and making people understand. Because if you want people, see, why do people sometimes hate HR? HR is like the monitor of the class, right? Like they have to do things by abiding by the rules. So even if people hate HR, if the HR is abiding by somewhere, people know that HR is doing their work, okay. They have no personal grudges towards us. So if you're not biased about anything, I don't see any reason for people to be, people to not really like HR, okay. So these are pretty much the departments that we have in HR, okay. We have many more, okay. So training and development is also known as learning and development. So there are many departments. There are also emerging roles, that is HRBP and HRIM specialist, also known something known as SHRM. So as I mentioned earlier, that HR is really emerging into a data-driven society. So this was pretty much about the branches of HR. Now we come to self-reflecting, where you'll know if HR is right for you. Are you a fit person to get into HR? So ask yourself these questions to know if you are a right fit, okay. First one is that, can you be a go-to person? That is, can you be a point of contact for everything, every minute inconvenience that an employee is having in any field? Can you be that patient every time? Second is, can you be a mentor, okay. So HR should be someone who is confident in themselves and can make employees believe that, see, if you have to do this, you can do it, okay. So can you be that kind of mentor to other employees? Lastly, are you someone who really wants to put out a positive impact in the company and really are willing to help the employee, okay. Because there are many people, oh, I want to help employees and this, but they do not really do that, okay. And this is where I believe a gap is created and the employees do not really look up to the HRs, okay. The reason you should be true to your profession. If you think you make a good HR, you are a good HR. So you should have this feeling and quality in yourself that you really want to help people, you really want the company to flourish, and you're working towards that. By how? By making the employees believe that the company thinks about them, okay. Because employees are the assets of the company, right. So happy employees, motivated employees will make them more productive, which will lead to the company's profit, right. So I hope you had a yes to all these three questions. If so, then I think you can definitely go for HR. There are many things, there are more questions that will let you know if you are fit for HR, but these are three basic things, okay? Other skills are something that you can develop as in more you have more experience, right? So anyways, I think this video was quite informative. Everything that I said was through my experience and through my knowledge. There are some things you may agree or you may not. It depends upon each experience as well. I hope to see some HR aspirants in the comments or connect with some of the HR aspirants. Till then, take care and see you soon in the next video.